I don't know how this is gonna look because my webcam's like 700 feet in the air. Hi. Liking the camera spot? What? I have it there because my freaking monitor's turned away. It's usually on my freaking main monitor, right? And I have it like... Why are you... What are you tangling on? It's, my main monitor's folded, or over there. Because I'm watching my big screen, so... I don't have anywhere to put the camera. I really don't have anywhere to put it when it's like that. I watched the last two newest episodes of Mandalorian just now. I just finished them. Oh, why did I close that, you pho? Why would you do that? Yeah, let's not have credit cards laying around. I need to use this still. Oh, yeah, Lord Razor's birthday. Happy birthday, Lord Razor. You're now 12 years old, right? What play? No! Oh, that's upsetting. I had this amazing screensaver. And there's a stupid Steam notification pops up with Link's Worst Nightmare playing something. Thanks, Link. You destroyed the screensaver. I didn't even notice that. No, I didn't finish Halo 4. Game's boring. The levels are so bland, dudes. They're so bland. Like, the enemies aren't necessarily bad or anything. It's just the levels are so boring, man. Hey, you got a raid? Nice. You know what I should put in my hobbies? On my dating apps? I should put photography, because... it's true. I like see some of the profiles with photography as their, like, hobbies. And I'm like... It's kind of like mine. It's a hobby of mine. Kind of, I guess. Oh my gosh. Well, I plugged away so that I wouldn't have to work all day Saturday. So I work 2.5 hours tomorrow. That's it. You can't specify. You choose categories. There's video games, there's fishing, there's bowling, there's photography. You can't combine any two. You could say it in your profile description. It's not really something that I'd advertise from the get-go. Hey, I take pictures in video games. That'd be so bad. No thanks. That's something you say on a 4th date. I don't know. Holy F. I'm a tired boy. Man, I don't know what to do. Video game wise. You know what I should do? Instead of playing this Broom mod, I should just start playing the DLC crap I've never played. Finish up Dawn Guard and then go on a flippin'... What's the Morrowind one called? Dragonborn? I think it's just Dragonborn, isn't it? That's a weird name for it. She's my age? Man, this girl's freaking gorgeous. Holy frick! Like I'm going to flipping dating apps while I'm streaming. Don't have kids. Ex-LDS. No video games, but you know what? Super like. That's very rare. Someone my age in Utah that doesn't have kids? And they're ex-LDS like I am? Doesn't matter. I won't match with her, so what does it matter? It never matters, dude. You get these profiles, it's like, oh my gosh, we would hit it off so well, and you never match with them. So it's like, well, I don't know why I freaking... No kids, never married, non-religious. I love my PS4. I can't super like. I just use my super like. No! And she's freaking gorgeous too. Long black hair. No! I'll save it for tomorrow. I won't use it yet. I hate dating apps, dude. I don't know why I even bother. Well, I've made a friend or two out of them, so it's not, they're not awful. It's just you gotta sort through the shit to find the gold or the silver. Yeah, man. I was talking to this girl last few days, man. On a dating app. Not constantly, right? Last night, though, we talked a lot before I went to bed. And then I wake up to just that. I don't usually say this, but I do private shows. And it's like, you know, it's like, I freaking just, I'm like, man, you're a whore. And you're awful. And good luck scamming someone. You're not going to scam me. Bitch. See ya, loser. Get a effing job. That's what I said. But you wouldn't believe how many people do that. And it's the sign is, chat. If they say, do you have an Instagram or a Snapchat? If they'd rather chat on either of those, they're immediately going to be one of those flipping scam. I don't even know if they're scams, because they're real people. I think they just want you to pay for their flipping cam shows. It's like, that's all this conversation was, is you trying to butter up some simp. But the first person that did that to me, the one on the cam show, we talked for days after. I was like, no. And I was like trying to ask her why she did it and all sorts of crap. And I'm like, and she kept being like, I can't remember. She kind of subtly kept trying to get me to pay for it, to do it or something. And then I realized, oh, this is just a common thing they do on dating apps. It's just, okay. And then you get the bots that are easy to spot. Because you'll ask them a question and then they won't answer it and they'll ask you a question. And it's like, well, you're a bot. Like, they'll completely ignore what you say. It's like, hi. Hey there. Hey, what would you say, like, are your most dominant hobbies? Hi. My name's blah blah. How are you today? And it's like, yeah, you're a bot. And then I'll say, hey, I'm a bot too. You want to have bot sex? And it goes, error, and my freaking phone blue screens. I can't even hit it off with a bot, man. Utah wasn't that bad, huh? Bots and scams are universal. It doesn't matter your location. They're there. Phones don't blue screen, though. Dude, it was almost like I was joking or something. It was almost like I was joking. Like I made a joke or something. Poor Lord Razor. Bro, you have a really hard time telling when I'm joking. Like, I'll make the most outrageous joke, and he'll be like, but that doesn't make sense. And it's like, dude, it was a joke. Dad says that too.
Anyway, on the topic of getting fucked over by people online, I managed to snag a 3,000.
Yo, you got a 3080, you piece of crap. Mail it to me. Frickin', oh my gosh, how? How did you snag one? Tell me the story. Oh, you paid over $400 extra. That's how you got it. I mean, I could do that too if I went to eBay. Heck, Amazon has those frickin' scalpers. Thanks for the resub, though, Shadow Slasher. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Gosh, I've almost been tempted. Oh! I hate it, dude. You got so lucky because it's like, well, I guess not lucky, but you got desperate, I guess, for the cyberpunks. I don't care how. I wouldn't even care if I'm a millionaire. I would not pay a scalper. They do not deserve any sort of money. You can go to Amazon and they'll have some for sale, and they're like stupid priced, and all the reviews are awful. F this scalper, but I bought it anyway. It's like, oh my gosh. You know what I would rather, if I was a millionaire or really rich, I would buy these freaking, I would just buy these pre-made PCs. They're readily available. You can get full built PCs with 3080s and 3090s in them. Forever, like here's one right here. That's what I'd do. I'd just buy one of those. But that's a lot more than, it's like $2,000. This one's only $2,799. How the F do you charge that much for a PC? What's in that thing that freaking justifies that price? An AMD Ryzen 9? 16 gigs of RAM? How does this justify almost $3,000, bro? The reviews aren't good. 3080 in it, but still, they're hiking up the prices, even for pre-made BPCs. Amazon sucks. Amazon has become so crap. They don't curate. You know? They don't curate, so you can get scammed. You can buy something and get the wrong product. You get ripped off, and it's just like, Amazon's supposed to be a legit storefront. And they just they don't freaking curate the crap anymore. It's just freaking devolved into trash. Does iBuyPower have some 3080s? Yeah, that's what I did. I just go freaking iBuyPower and pre-made. What is this? What is this? Look at this case. Now, what would I do? I'd turn my cam off. Or I could just do replay cam. That'd be easier. Look at this thing. The frick is this thing? What a frickin'... It's like got a cockpit for a riot driver in it. It's a PC tower. What? You could put like a little mask in there and have a like driver driving your PC. It's so weird. I need a new case. My case is like... Man, my case is so old. My case is so old. Thanks for the follow. I want one of those frickin' just aesthetic cases. Just looking nice. Pure gold, right? Like a Call of Duty player. I got my gold gun. That is so weird that the flippin' best rewards in those Call of Duty games are like the ugliest looking guns. It's like, this is the dumbest, ugliest looking thing. It's like, it looks like an untextured gun. Yeah, I got my gold gun. It's like, it looks, there's no texture on it. Cool. You might as well put the freaking source checkerboard pink and black on it, because that's what it freaking looks like. I wonder when I'll be able to get a 3080. I wonder if by the time I'm able to get one, I almost wonder if there'll be a new flipping card. Like a 3080 Ti or something. And then 2080s, $1,000 for a 2080? Excuse me? No. 2080 shouldn't even be like $200 right now. $900, $900. 2080 should not be $900. 2080 Ti's are like they shouldn't. Their freaking market value dropped like a stone when the 30 series cards came out. It's like throwing money in a freaking dumpster if you bought a 2080 for that much. $1,200. It's not even a Ti. What is all this? Let's go freaking buy a used one. Maybe I should just buy a used 20 card. So I can freaking play Cyberpunk. Oh. Yeah, that 3060 Ti came out, but it's worse than all. It's like the weakest 30 card. 3060 is the weakest 30 series card. You don't want one. I mean, do I? Maybe I do want one. It's still better than... Well, is it? Because, I mean, the 1080 Ti is a beast still. 1080 Ti is still flipping... Without RTX, but the 1080 Ti just freaking wipes the... Well, doesn't wipe the floor, but it's on par with the 20 series cards. I'm sure the 3060 Ti is way better than the 1080 Ti. That's the only problem, right? Like, I can rock any game. I can rock Cyberpunk at freaking 4K with my 1080 Ti. But I don't get ray tracing. It's not... No, listen, I'm telling you, it's not about that. It's about the ray tracing. The 10 series do not do ray tracing. The 3060 is weaker than the 1080 Ti? Oh my gosh. Yeah, you can turn it on, but it doesn't have the architecture for it. So it's just like... Like, there's no... Like, the 20 and up are specifically built. They have their own architecture built for RTX. And the 10s do not. So if you turn that on, it's just like 2 frames. It's like, well... Maybe I'll just toggle it on and off for screenshots. I've never tried RTX with my 10 series. I've never seen the option available. Like, it was always grayed out. Oh, that was before they updated it so you could do it. Have I been playing any games that have RTX? I don't think that I have. Not many games have really been implementing it that I've played. I mean, I have a reshade preset. I purchased a reshade preset that does ray tracing, but it's not optimized for like every game, right? Like, you turn it on, it can be like randomly trash on one game and work great on another game. I wonder if he's updated that. I think I'm still a patron. I unsubbed, but I still think I have a month left. You can put Skyrim on with ray tracing. Is it ray tracing or is it ambient occlusion? Because that's very similar. That's the thing. Ambient occlusion's effing amazing. Like, it is the... Like, ray tracing is the next step, but ambient occlusion is freaking phenomenal. MXAO, that stuff kicks butt. It's almost as good as ray tracing. Well, the reshade version, at least. I'm sure the actual ray tracing is way better, because there are way more rays being shot out than on an actual ray traced game with a ray traced card. You've been waiting since junior high to play Cyberpunk. That's so sad. Dude, there's just like a fact sheet of like... Between the time Cyberpunk was announced and released, we've had 2 presidents. Freaking blah, like all these random stats, and it's like, oh my gosh. It's like the first season of The Walking Dead. It's like, oh my... Yeah, I'm using Marty McFly's ray trace shader. That's what I'm using. That dude does some great reshades. You have to pay for that. Well, I'm sure you could get it from other means, but the only way I found is to just go to his freaking Patreon and drop $5 to get the reshade. Man, I'm getting kind of sick of these. I mean, it makes sense why they're doing it, but there's all these modders now just going to Patreon. Like, this dude released this amazing camera tool for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And he charges $30 for it. Like, I'm not buying that for $30, dude. I'd give you $5 for the... Because there's a 1 tier, and I went on the 1 tier, I'm like, yeah! And then I realized, oh, you need to be tier 2 to get his beta stuff. Official releases you can get at $5, but his beta stuff is $30. And it's like, well, cool. I gave him $5 for nothing. Sweet. Maybe he'll release the... Maybe he'll come out of beta before my sub runs out. Yeah, the GTA overhaul is locked as well. And that's the thing. It depends on the price to me at this point. Like, these guys put thousands of hours into the work. They want money. I get it. Smartly, intelligently charge properly, and I will consider it, you know? Depending on what it is. Like, if it's some, like, dumb little mod, like, oh, you can throw a ball at this dude in the head. I'm not paying for that, but, you know, like the Skyrim store or whatever. That was a shit show. What camera mod? It's this dude... Oh, frick, what's his name? He makes amazing camera mods for video games, for photo taking. The heck was it? His name is Otis Inf. Otis_INF. He's got a 58-month tier. God, look at this chat. Oh, Ghost of Tsushima again. It's gorgeous, especially on the screen with HDR. Oh my god, it's beautiful. This is still like the best looking game to date. Ghost of Tsushima is the best looking game to date. It will get surpassed, yes, but it is the best looking game to date. Just the combination of everything is perfect. Perfect. I'd like to replay this on PS5 with a higher frame rate, but you know, you can't get PS5s either. Yeah, the foliage and the flippin' wind blow and the frickin' everything blowing in the breeze. The sun, the way the sun bounces off stuff. It's not even ray traced. That game's so flippin' amazing looking. Speaking of, they're gonna do a ray trace version of Witcher 3. Oh yeah, this is using that ray trace. This picture is. Oh, there's more ghosts. But, oh, camera even more back? Come on, dude. What do you want from me? What are you stuck on anyway? You're all hung up on something. You're way longer than that cable. It's weird though that ray tracing PS5 games will be at 30 FPS. It's because it's new tech, and they're consoles. You're not gonna get 60 FPS ray tracing. They play at 4K for crying out loud. 4K ray tracing will never happen. Well, not never. Will not happen until like years on console for like the pro versions. Like 4K 60 on PC, even with like a 3080, you're gonna have a hard time, dude. You're gonna have to DLSS that crap. If consoles really need to implement DLSS, and it's funny because Nintendo always uses NVIDIA cards. And there's all these rumors of a new frickin' 4K Switch. And it would make so much sense for them to use DLSS in the new Switch. Just upscale. 4K 60 is easy on... Yes, it's easy without ray tracing, yes. 4K 60 with ray tracing natively is not easy. Depending on the game, I guess. And it depends on how many rays. Ray tracing has certain rays. You can crank it up or turn it down. Like max ray tracing, 3080, 4K, 60. That'll be tough. Freaking Digital Foundry does a thing that, with the DLSS, even with DLSS, upscaling to 4K with full flipping ray tracing. Well, and again, it's game dependent. It all comes down to the game, obviously. DLSS is this new tech by NVIDIA that upscales low res to look high res, and it's almost flawless. Like you can get a 720p image and upscale it to 4K, and it will look nearly flawless. The higher the res, the better it'll look. So like a 1080p upscaled to 4K will look phenomenal. And it runs at the performance of a 1080p. So you're getting 1080p performance while running at a higher resolution. I've never had an AMD product. Just throughout my entire life looking at forums. Always. It's like, oh yeah, there's a problem with AMD cards. Or, yeah, this game has issues with AMD GPUs or CPUs. Everywhere I looked, it was always that. I don't think that's that rampant anymore. That's how it used to be. Just never bothered with AMD because, like, everyone just supports NVIDIA more. I wonder how many graphic cards I've owned. I have no idea at this point. My old man brains just can't remember. I remember the first card I bought, I shoved in a Dell PC. Because I bought a Dell PC. Being like, yeah, I'm going to play Oblivion. And then I shoved a graphics card in it, and I got like 20 frames per second, but I was able to play it. And Battlefield 2, and then Left 4 Dead. And then when Left 4 Dead came out, some time after that, I finally built my own PC to make it a gaming rig instead of an office PC with a graphics card in it. I have no idea how many I've owned. Let me think. One? Man, when did I upgrade? My first card, I don't even remember what my first card was. But I've used that and I rocked it for a while. I think I even used it when I built my new PC. Maybe I got a new graphics card when I built my PC. I don't remember. And I remember one card fried on me. No, I've had two cards fry on me. One happened when I was living at home and one happened when I was living in Florida. I don't remember what. Yeah, so I don't know. I remember getting the all I remember is like getting the 970 and then the 1070. That's all I remember. I had an 870. No. I had a TI version of the 800 series. Was there a TI of the 8000 series? I don't remember. Not 8,000. 6,000. 8,000. No, I had a 5-something Ti. It was like one of the best cards ever. 560 Ti or something like that. I remember. There was a 500 card Ti, and it was like the best freaking card for years and years and years and years. 550 Ti? I don't remember what it was, but it was freaking amazing. No, 550 would be a laptop version, wouldn't it? I don't remember. I don't remember. It was a okay. It was a 560 Ti. That card freaking rocked my world for years before I upgraded it. In fact, I think I went from a 560 to a 900. There's no way I did. 500. I don't remember ever owning a 6 or 700. I just remember getting the 970. I don't remember. Yeah, the 970 I freaking bought immediately. Immediately. But I don't remember. I seriously think I might have went from a 560 to a 970. That would have been a freaking jump. BF3 on a 560? Probably. I don't freaking remember. I could go, like, to my email and look at, like... Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. My purchases. And to be honest, I could still be rocking my 1070 just fine. Just fine. Put my 1070 in my streaming rig. 1070 does all my streaming now. And then my 1080 Ti just freaking... Man, that sucked, though. When Better sold me his freaking Ti, 1080 Ti, and it just was, like, the most broken card I've ever had in my life. I sent it to their factory to get it repaired, because it was still under warranty. And they're like, nothing's wrong with it. And I'm like, mother effer. Yes, there is. I've put it in 2 PCs. And it screws up in both. Multiple PCIe slots. I bought a freaking I bought a freaking graphic card mount just so it wouldn't bounce around, and then nothing worked. And then he freaking Better, out of the goodness of his heart, gave me his other 1080 Ti. Man, what a champ for that. Seriously. And that card's been freaking insane. That card's... I love this card. 1080 Ti was great. What did I do with that 1080? I think it's just in a closet somewhere. Because it works, kind of. And then your computer blue screens. So you can play it a little bit. And then blue screen. Yeah, that 1080 Ti was just a beast. It was like $1,400, I think. Man, I'm so glad. I almost got a 20 series card, and I'm so glad I didn't. Holy crap, I'm glad. Those things ended up being like one of the worst price for your bang for your buck. But it had ray tracing. I don't think you got screwed if you bought a 20 card if you got it when it came out. But there were people, like, stupid. It's all their own fault. Like, read internet. Like, look at news articles. Do something. Do some sort of research. There were so many people, like, I bought a 2080 yesterday when, like, the 30 series was renounced. It was like, bro, we knew they were doing... We've known NVIDIA was doing some sort of new card series this year for like a year. We knew. You could have done any sort of research to find that out. I just saw so many, like, threads of people, I just bought a 2080! Are you serious? Funnily enough, was it MSI? I don't remember who it was. They were, like, honoring this thing they do, where you can, like, just send the card back. Was it MSI? I don't remember who it was. I think it was. Man, my TV does 4K 60, no, 4K 120. But my graphics card doesn't support HDMI 2.1. Only the 30 cards do. And I bought this flippin' expensive freaking 2.1 HDMI cable. Well, I mean, I'll get a 30 card eventually, but then I can do 4K 120. But what game's gonna run at that? 4K 120? Good luck getting any game to run that freaking high. But it's still nice. I wonder how Doom feels on this TV. It's friggin'... It's amazing how LG took so much consideration into gaming on these LG series TVs. Like, there's a specific game mode you turn on that's just, like, zero latency. Well, not zero. I don't know what the MS is, but latency's nearly, on par with the monitor. High refresh rate. Very customizable. Yeah, most TVs do have a game mode, but they're usually still pretty trash. At the start they didn't. They weren't considering games at all. Sometimes you'd buy a TV, no game mode, and it's like, bro, we can't. Like, there's like a 2-second input delay with this thing. Yeah, LG, Digital Foundry, they're pretty knowledgeable fellows, and they're like, the LG X, so the CX is like the best TV for gaming right now, bar none. And I was like, well, I will get that. I almost wish I got a freaking, if the 48-inch was cheaper than the 55, then I think I would have got a 48-inch. That would have made like a proper monitor. This is fine as a monitor and playing games. But for the most part, I just swing my actual 1080p 144 hertz monitor in my face when I'm browsing around. Then I just push it away when I'm ready to play games. Higher frame rate's nice, so if I played competitive games, I'd probably use the 144. Also, this is OLED, so I try not to leave anything on screen for burn-in, the fear of burn-in. OLEDs have come a long way with burn-in. They do like this pixel shift every once in a while to avoid burn-in, but still, burn-in is a thing. So if I'm not using this thing, I'll just put on my flippin' the thing, the screenshots. I'll just turn this on and let it go. Let it go. I wish there was a quick button just to do the the TV screensaver. Because when you're on an app like Disney Plus or Netflix, if you leave it for 2 minutes, then it starts doing this firework screensaver, and it's like, man, I wish there was just a quick button to do that. So when I'm not using it, I can just so I don't have to worry about burn-in. Four monitors for one PC. I have two PCs, and I have 5 monitors. Oh my god, I have 5 monitors. Oh my heck. Well, 4 monitors and one big TV. And to be fair, oh wait, I have 3 computers. Never mind. I have my work PC that I do all my work on, my streaming rig, my gaming PC, and then a big TV. Wait, my TV's not a PC. What? So I had bought this little tiny monitor right here because I had they sent me a big 1080p monitor. It's not big, but it's like I'm sick of it. It was like I used it only for work, and so I bought this super tiny little monitor right here that I use for work right here. Just this tiny little thing. This is what I use for when I work. And then I'm like, well, I'll hook it up to my streaming rig so I can dual monitor with my streaming rig and have something on that screen whenever I need to. Like the chat or OBS, etc. I want a vertical one, you know? Like a vertical monitor. Those are freaking cool. Well, I mean, you can make any monitor vertical, but I don't have room to do that with anything I got. I'll need another HDMI 2.1 cable though when I actually get the 30 card to get that full 4K 120, because I have to run the cable to the capture card and then capture card to the TV, so I'll need two 2.1 cables. That one will be short, so it won't be too much money whenever I need to do that. Another little program that came with this capture card is actually freaking fantastic. I'll show you. Wait, is it fantastic? It's froze. Maybe it's not fantastic. Program? Did I do any changes? No. You have no right to be froze. Okay, here you are. It didn't freeze. It's, please. Resize, please. The thing about my streaming rig is, like, I have two tiny monitors, and it's just kind of annoying to try and move windows around and crap. But yeah, I can have this little program here shows what's going on through my pass-through. This is the capture card, right? Obviously, but the cool thing is I can take screenshots, or I can, like, scroll back through the timeline to, like, view prior stuff, like it does like a shadow record type thing, and it froze again. Maybe it's not that great, but you know, it was working all right earlier. But you can do like 4K recording, 4K screenshots, or scroll through a little timeline that does a buffer, and you can change the buffer size. I have it at 20 minutes right now. But hey, look, it's not froze anymore. See, look, it's just showing all the crap that's been going on my screen. It's pretty cool, and then you can just press the live button to go to the whatever live feed. It's pretty cool. The 2.1s, well, it depends on the length. Let me see. Like my dick. They're not horribly expensive, but they are more expensive than the average cable. It's like 20 bucks. Yeah, that's not expensive at all. For a 5-foot cable, 20 bucks for an HDMI 2.1. Wait, is this the right one? Is this the one I bought? Because you gotta be careful when buying HDMI cables. Sometimes they lie out their butt. Yeah, this is the one that has the most reviews. So yeah, a 6-foot cable is 20 bucks. So it's not that bad. The problem is, if I wanted to move this TV into the other corner, I'd need the 16-foot, which is $35. And they don't go any higher than 16 feet, otherwise you'll lose. There's not enough power to jolt that much crap through. If you go above 16 feet, the image will just like degrade and get crappy. I thought 10 foot would be plenty. I'm like, oh, that'll reach the whole room. No, it doesn't. And I kind of want to move the TV into this corner just to try it out sometime, but I can't with that cable. My PC's here and that cable doesn't reach. Pisses me off. Should have just got the 16 foot. Am I not going to play anything again tonight? What the frick's wrong with me? Another thing I need is like a splitter. I mean, I don't need one. I don't have to have one, but if I want to like go, okay, let's play a PS5 game, I'll have to go and unplug my computer and plug my PS5 in the capture card. The way I had it with my old card is I just had a splitter. It auto-switched to whatever HDMI was detected. I could do that still right now, but once I start doing the 4K 60, well, that thing's old. I doubt it does 4K 60. And then I find out AverMedia has a capture card with multiple inputs. It's like, oh, frick, man. It's a 4K 60 HDR capture card with like 2, or was it 3 inputs? So you can just plug in multiple freaking capture devices, dude. Oh, man. My first capture card was an AverMedia. It's pretty good. How moddable is Yakuza 0? I'd like to mod that if there's any sort of modding scene for that. I still need to beat Yakuza 5. I mean, not 5, 6. I don't know what it is. That battle system just kind of didn't do it for me. I mean, I just want to see the freaking finished story, right? Like, I've played for like 20 years. I've gone through Kazuma's story. And I've had the freaking final one, and I beat it in like years. I played like freaking 40 hours of that, and I never beat it. I need to freaking just beat it. Just beat it. See what happens. Not a lot. Yeah, I didn't think so. Too bad. Frick am I gonna play, chat? I should play a game. For frick's sake. Play an NES game on my 4K TV. Fallout, frick, 4? If I want to play Fallout 4, it would take me like 2-3 weeks to mod that thing first. Why'd you say LOL Hades? Hades is fantastic. I actually played Hades on this. Looked pretty good. It's a colorful game. Horizon Zero Dawn probably looked really good too. I don't have a Daisy installed. I should play Daisy though. I'd play it for a night and then that would be it, but I should do it. Hyrule Warriors? Yeah, that would be nice. I'd have to unhook my PC and hook up the Switch to the capture card though. I don't have PUBG installed. I don't have any multiplayer game installed. Actually, what if I did have it installed? I don't. Man, I wish that the new, not the new Call of Duty, the last one, whatever that was. I wish that it wasn't 7,000 gigabytes, because that game would have been nice to just jump in every now and then to play. But if you're taking that, I'm like, no. That's, no, you're not doing that to me, bro. Stream's lagging. Oh, frick, you're right, it is. What the frick? Is it just the webcam or is it the entire stream? I think it's the entire stream. Oh my gosh, is this freaking... Is this capture program, like, giving me a memory leak? Let's see what happens if I close it. Let me look at my task manager here. Performance. Oh, it's because of my C drive. It was shadow recording. My C drive was just 90% usage. I think that's what it was doing. No, I'm still lagging. What happened, man? I look like a freaking claymation. I look like a claymation movie right now. Like, I'm not dropping frames. I have 0 dropped frames, so what is going on? What is going on? Never had this happen before. This is new. Oh, did it stop? Oh. So, I'll bet money it was the buffering of that program I had. Like, constantly recording on my C drive. If I changed the drive, I bet that would have fixed it. It was consistently recording a 4K image for buffer sake, so I'll bet that's what it was. Because my performance was fine, other than the hard drive being like 90-something usage, so that's probably what it was. Anyway, what were we doing here? Playing a game? You know what I've been playing the most on this TV? Ion Fury. Oh. A Duke Nukem engine game. Hey, it looks pretty alright at 4K though. The most I've played on this, I think, though, is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That game, I don't know, man. The same thing happened with me with Odyssey. I played it for a while and I was like, I ain't feeling it. And then I went back and then I just like sunk 90 into it. So I wonder if I'll do that with Valhalla. Probably not, since Cyberpunk's coming out. Maybe down the road I will. Why do the colors look ass? Did the flippin' HDR break? I think it did. I think that's the HDR being weird. What happened, man? Something broke for sure. It literally just fixed. Well, let me see, because my freaking stream is so delayed right now because of that lag. Yeah, still waiting. Wow, my stream's delayed. Oh my god. The colors haven't fixed yet. Are you sure they fixed? Or is my stream just really that delayed? Just refresh the page, Austin. Oh yeah, it did fit. What the frick? Alright. Yeah, HDR can jank up an image. I found out. Like, if I use NVIDIA to take screenshots in a game with HDR on, it's just like blown out white looking image. Like, the only way to frickin' do it, I found out, is to use, which is something I've never enabled in my ever, freaking Windows Game Mode. Take a screenshot with Windows Game Mode and it looks fine. Like, I googled it and everyone's like, yeah, Game Mode works. I was like, what? NVIDIA, hello? What are you doing? Let us take screenshots of HDR images, you idiot. What? Thanks, Google. Look at all these update queues. Never auto updates anymore. Never. Never. Look at this. Never updates. If I want to play a game and there's an update, I have to just go do it. It doesn't auto. Never auto updates anymore. Steam just freaking just shoves all these updates in my freaking thing, in my Steam queue, and it's just like, you need to push the button. It's like, but I have auto updates turned on. Yeah, but you need to push the button. And even if I like push, okay, download update, it'll finish. Okay, then I have to click the next one. It won't go to the next queue. No, I have to click them individually. It's like, that's not right, right? That's not normal. That ain't normal. I don't know what thing you said, but I'm sure. Wait, yesterday? I have no idea what you're talking about. What are you, window? What are you doing? I hate hide taskbar. Like, I have hide taskbar so I don't get burning, right? But I hate hide taskbar. Like, you move your mouse down and your taskbar will pop up, but it is so effing jank when you have a window full like this. Like, watch. Window. Where's my taskbar? Hello? Taskbar. Nope. 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 Taskbar. And then it comes when I do that. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Oh my gosh. I hate it so much. Certain hours doesn't work. Tomorrow comes, these updates will still be here. And look, yes, some of them are like, look at this. Why? Like, Wednesday? What? Fall Guy update. Why do I have Fall Guys? Why did I buy? I bought Fall Guys and played it once. Why? Can I refund that? But yeah, look at this crap. Scheduled for Thursday. Or you can update now. What? Do you guys... Does it do for you guys? Does it do that for you guys? About insult order. I have no effing clue what you're talking about, dude. Look, there's my taskbar, but it's not... I hate you. Wait, where are you? Oh, you're over here on my second monitor, for fuck's sake. It's just like when you have 1,000 games installed, it's like, I'm not gonna go individually update everything. Maybe I shouldn't have 1,000 games installed. Well, maybe you should shut up. I can do what I want. I have 1 billion big hard drives. Dying Light 2 had a big... I think the head dude left the company or some crap. Like, there's crap going on with that game. I think it isn't out yet. Well, it's 1,000% not out yet. But there's some weird development hell going on over there, so I'm kind of scared of that game never getting finished. Did I press the play button? I thought I did. What? It just closes immediately. Bro, technology's amazing, isn't it? Like, it's so good. Freaking love video games. PC gaming especially. Runs flawlessly, never has issues. Without a hitch, start up a PC game, bam. Immediately, no issues. No freezing, no crashes. It won't work. Ion Fury doesn't have any updates, and if it did, it would update when I pressed play. The game is not starting. Wait a minute, NVIDIA, you're being a bitch, aren't you? Aren't you? Watch this trash. Watch this absolute trash that it's doing. No, it's not. This is my main monitor. It's not doing trash. Look, it says some, like, NVIDIA digital display is a third monitor. Because I turned my monitor off. It doesn't know what the heck it is. So it's like, NVIDIA digital display. What? No. You're marked as my main monitor. So, the game should start up right away. Let's see if it does it with another game. Oh, come on. Bethesda games always start up wrong. Resolution, so I won't even test that. Witcher 3. Hey, look, it's running. For some reason, every single id Bethesda game will start on my second monitor at like 140p. Every time. And I have to adjust it every time. Well, this worked. I sure hope I didn't save it in the flippin' whorehouse.
Could not help Geralt. Yet she did direct him to convene till
Oh gosh, the HDR's effing the F up. Holy frickin' Lord. What have you done? What have you done?
in it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, will be united. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
That's not good. That should not be a thing. It just should not be a thing. It just shouldn't. Look at this amazing video game. Look how good it looks. What the Maybe if I deactivate the capture card and turn it back on, it'll fix. Like I said, technology, dudes. It never have issues with any of it. It all runs flawlessly. I have the best luck with everything. It just runs without a hitch. Okay. Look at this Geralt of Rivia at 20 FPS. 24 FPS. You know why? I have ray tracing turned on. So I'll just turn that off. Wait, which one's my ray tracing button? There it is. Yeah, look at the ray tracing difference. It depends on the scene. It's very subtle, but look at the ray tracing, how it tries to accurately like portray how the shadows work, right? It's way more noticeable. Now look at the now, chat. Look at the floorboards, right, of the wood. Look at the wood, right? I'm gonna turn MXAO off. Watch this. Watch this. Look at this freaking MXAO. Look how good that is. Look how it like lines everything up to give everything depth. That is ambient occlusion, and that is freaking ambient occlusion is just amazing. On characters too, like under Geralt's chin, right? It'll put like shadows under his chin. Geralt, where did you go? Geralt? That was weird. But watch his... Man, this is really hard to do with a keyboard. It's usually better with a controller. Just watch all the shadowings appear on him correctly. Look at that. Look at the shading. Like, of course his neck's not going to be lit up, right? Ambient occlusion just hits everything on point for me. I love ambient occlusion. But the thing is watch, I'll turn off ambient occlusion and then turn on ray tracing. It will look almost the same. Look at that. That's ray tracing. It's pretty much the same freaking thing, right? It's more softer and shadowy, like scattered. If you notice, MXAO does hard lines and everything, just like bam, there it is. Well, bam, there it is. But ray tracing like diffuses and like scatters shadows. Like it's not like a hard line. It like spreads, you know, like sand. Like you're spreading sand out. Like thicker, darker. Like lighter. Like the sand would be lighter as it went on if you like threw sand. That's what it does. It tries to like diffuse and scatter shadows naturally. Because in any game, right, you're just like a flippin' like cookie cutter shadow on the ground of your character. It's just like a freaking model of your character slapped on the ground, turned black. But with RTX, it will scatter it properly, and there's no hard edges on the shadow. It's soft and it spreads like an actual natural shadow. Yes, like proper shading. And anyway, let's go in the whorehouse. Because I'm at the whorehouse. Please turn off ray tracing though, because that's really hitting the frames. Bro, I want my 40 FPS, not my 24 FPS. Okay, 30. This is 4K. That's why it's running so low for FPS. Also, I have a huge reshade preset. Watch this reshade. I'm going to turn it off. Watch this. This is Vanilla Witcher. This is the preset. Now, you're going to be like, what the F? This is good for picture taking. This isn't really something I'd play the game in. This is good for taking pictures. I have like 7 billion presets that I have for this game. What's my reshade button? Not print screen, there it is. I have photoreal close. I have photoreal OG close. Wait, what does that mean? Oh yeah, one's cold, that's right. This one looks kind of cool too. But yeah, I have like 1 billion presets. Oh yeah, I can just hot swap, can't I? That one adds DOF. Look at the DOF. It's really good. This is really good for taking pictures. Like, really good. There's a cinematic DOF filter. Watch this. I can point my camera at what I want the camera to focus on. See, like, if I want to focus on Geralt, look, he comes into focus. Want to focus on this candle? This is amazing for taking photos. See, this is the program I use in, like, every game I play. I just slap frickin' reshade in it, and then I just make my own presets based on what I'm feeling at the moment. Like, I'm feeling this preset. All this preset. And then you have NVIDIA, which does game filters. You can turn game mode on, or freaking NVIDIA filters on, and, like, mess around. Oh, I don't have any filters. Like, I could do the painterly effect where everything just becomes like painting. Not polarize. Not polarize. Painting. This filter's really good for scenic shots. Like, it looks like someone paints. It looks like someone just straight up painted it, right? Look at that. It just looks like a painting. Thanks for the resub, Wolfie Cruz. 30 months with Prime? Bro. Wasn't there a watercolor filter as well? Yeah, there is. Does that look like watercolor? That's just like vintage to me. That doesn't look watercolor. In fact, that looks like stencil. That more looks like a stencil picture. You can play around with it, I guess. It says pencil. It is pencil. This is watercolor. I knew it looked more pencil-like. That's pretty cool, though. And you can play the game like this if you want to. And then, I mean, this is a mod, right? This camera mod. This is why I love modding, chat. Look at this. Ignore the awful screen tearing. Holy F. And then there's just built-in NVIDIA Ansel. If anybody has an NVIDIA card, you can pretty much just do this with any game that has NVIDIA Ansel. Just go... And then you can, move the camera. For frick's sakes, the console effed it up. Yeah, look. You can literally just do a photo mode natively in most games with Ansel support with NVIDIA cards. And I can do super resolution images, too. I can take a 4K screenshot if I wanted. Like, do super resolution, bam. 2 times. It's like above an 8K picture if I wanted. I can do 3D pictures, so it just does like a 3D picture and takes the screenshot all around me. Or I can just do a regular screenshot and then mess with it if I want. Add filters, move the camera, adjust the freaking depth. This is built into like a lot of games. A lot of modern games just have this natively with NVIDIA cards. I'm really glad that Cyberpunk has a built-in photo mode. Yeah, you can use a dabbing chicken. I don't know why, but you can. I can actually add that into the filter, I think. What was it? Freaking stickers. Yo! Isn't that awesome? Because this would make a picture so much better. And the funny thing is you can put it behind objects. Like, look. There's a chicken behind that. Yeah, when I did that with Gears of War, right? I had it come out of the water or whatever. It's like, that's so dumb. Why would you ever do it? Split screen's probably dumb too, isn't it? What does split screen do? Yeah, I thought that's what it would do. That's weird. Huh. Holy F! That's amazing! You can naturally have it try to do green screening? Dude, that's awesome! I've never tried that before. Modding games is not complex, by the way. You just read and do what it says. It is not hard. Like, you just do step 1, do that. Step 2, do that. Step 3, do that. And then you're good to go. Like, okay. Like, that's pretty much the extent. Do you know what most of the extent of a mods is? Like, 90% of the time, you download a mod, you grab the folder and stick it in a folder, and you've modded the game. That's like 90% of game modding. I want to get into, like, I want to try, like, Blender stuff. Like, make my own models and crap. How hard is Blender to learn? I've got so much time, I could just do it all day while I'm working. Make myself a 3D model. Stick it in VR chat and have conversations. I should learn Blender. Blender tutorial. I should truly try learning Blender. Just try to get into 3D modeling and shove them into games or make weird crap for Skyrim. Like, why not take the next step in modding? Like, I do all this crazy modding. Why not become the modder? And then I'll finish frickin' Skywind. I'll finish it. Do all the voice acting. All the music. I'll do it. Do it all. Why did I waste another night of not streaming anything? I mean, it's not like I'm having a bad time. I just feel like it's so. I hate the feeling I get. Like, ew, you didn't do anything. Like, you wasted everything. Everything's wrong. But it's like, it's fine. I can just sit here. Blender Guru. What is Blender Guru? Is that like a YouTuber for a tutorial? Oh, it's just a dude teaching stuff. Yeah, I should check this out. Thank you. Tomorrow, I'm going to get back to playing Star Wars Squadrons because I never beat the story mode. And that game's super effing fun with my flight stick in VR. I'm not saying I'm doing it on stream because I don't think that game's a good streaming game in VR. But I'll play it by myself. And then I'll have a little sex in Skyrim. And then I'll stream. Can you believe? Remember, you guys remember the mod I had in Skyrim where I could cut dudes in half and crap? That mutilation mod? That is not available in the special editions of Skyrim. So you can't get it in SE or VR. It's not available. I googled it extensively, and people's like, here's how to port it, and everyone's like, it breaks the game when you port it. It's like, well, no one has properly implemented the dismemberment mod in Skyrim Special Edition. It sucks. It's like the best effing mod there is. So I guess just play vanilla Skyrim with its janky architecture, runs like 5 FPS. Squadrons is amazing, dude. That game's amazing. No one said anything bad about that game. I saw an article that sold like over 1 million. So hell yes, please make more. Make more flight sim VR games, please. There's actually a few flight games on Steam that I really are catching my eye. There's one I just recently put on my list. I don't remember what it's called. I don't understand the flippin' wish list thing. What order does it put this crap in? I'm not gonna remember what it is. Project Wingman. There it is. It's pretty much like Ace Combat, but VR. Why'd you at me? What? No, I found out how to rebind stuff. That game implements double clicking and holding, so I was able to bind everything properly. The Bruma quest is done. No, it's not. Bruma doesn't even have a main quest line. It just has a bunch of little side quests. You can't even go to freaking Imperial City yet. I need to try. I need to play more Bruma though. It was fun, even though it doesn't go anywhere. But why not? It's fun. Well, I know I'll be waiting. Well, that's why I freaking finally downloaded it and started playing it, because I know I'll never play it if I waited. Yeah, that's what I was playing. That's what I've been playing is Skyrim Bruma VR. Well, there's plenty of quests in Bruma, yes, but there's no mainline quest yet. I was reading a thing and they're like, we're not going to implement that until the game's finished. It's like, okay, that means you'll never do it then. But look how good this game... Or do I even have the game showing? Am I an idiot? No, I do have the game showing. Very positive reviews. VR flight sim game. The problem is I have the cheapest flight stick available. It does its job. But I'm sure there's a lot... I'm sure it would be a lot better with a better flight stick. There was another amazing frickin' flight VR game that had, like, overwhelmingly positive reviews. One city at a time. How many cities is in it? All there was Bruma. I didn't see any major cities in that at all. I frickin' no-clipped around. I didn't see any other major cities available. Yeah, I tried to no-clip to the Imperial City. I did not know that you can't no-clip through barriers. I couldn't go beyond the Bruma area. I hit a wall. I thought you could, when no-clip was on, you could go anywhere, but nope. I couldn't even go to the Imperial City to see what modeling was done. Now, what is that game called? Wait, so there's more than Bruma in that? Is there another city available in Bruma? When I looked at the map, I could see there was plenty of, like, towns being worked on in the main area of Cyrodiil. Like, there are some pretty extensive cities that you couldn't go to, but they look like they had it modeled down pretty good. They just need to implement everything else, I'm sure. Desolate. Desolate Contraband. Desolate. Where's that freaking game? I don't know. It's gone. Rip. Too many games. Too many mother effing video games. There it is. VTOL VR. Overwhelmingly positive. I think it's a VR only game. Yeah, it is. Everyone's like, this is like the best VR game I've ever played. All these freaking Skyrim projects, they will not be out even after the next Elder Scrolls game. I'll bet money that the next Elder Scrolls game comes out, there's no sign of these games still. And they'll be like, oh, we're going to port it over to the new engine now. And it's like, oh, Lord. I don't get motion sickness in VR. Even space games. I was playing Everspace VR. Freaking what is that game? Overload? Overload freaking Trial by Fire. It was like the first game I started playing VR, and oh my gosh, the first day I was like vommy as fuck. But then the next day I was completely fine. I like got over motion sickness on the first day of using VR. But this game in VR, you want to talk sick? Like, you would die playing this game in VR. You noobs. It's like you can flip, you can turn around, you can go upside down and everything. Like, it's fully, the movement is completely free. You can just go in any direction. Like, if he wanted to flip upside down in this room, he could. Descent? Well, I mean, it's made by the Descent developers, so yes, Descent. This is Descent's spiritual successor by the same developers. But yeah, this in VR, I was a nauseous fellow. But I got over it, man. It's pretty good in VR, too. It's pretty darn good. That's all late. Everspace is great in VR. Man, I love freaking space. It's the perfect mix. VR and spaceflight is like the most perfect match for a VR. Because you're sitting down and it just feels right. I can't believe Resident Evil 7 are not the PC VR port. I can't believe it. So just, you're going to have to freaking what's the word? You're going to have to resort to using third-party apps to do it. Still never did do it. I bet this would run fine with Vorpex. I installed it and everything was ready to go. And I'm just sitting here. This game had a lot of DLC, didn't it? I didn't play any of it. Also, High Nightmare Gaming. Yeah, I played quite a bit of Resident Evil 2 in VR. It's actually quite playable, but it takes a lot to get right, man. I mean, just playing it by myself, not that bad. But in order to stream it, there's so many flipping hoops you have to jump to get it to run perfect, so that the stream viewers can see it right. I can see it right. Yeah, the DLC didn't look great. That's why I never bothered. That's so. I need to play through Doom Eternal again, or the DLC. So freaking hard. I need to do a screenshot run. No one's excited for any games. Come on. I played through the entirety of Dying Light. What? I beat Dying Light when it came out. I played through it and beat it, and I streamed it all. What do you mean I should never, or what do you mean I never did? Oh, I didn't beat it. No, I got to the end area. That's right, I didn't beat it. I got to the last area, and I burned out and didn't finish the game. I never played it at nighttime. What? No, I didn't. I said I didn't play at nighttime. I would never play. I would never go out at night. I would just sleep and then go out during the day. But I played the entire game up till the last area, the little area you unlock at the end or whatever. Yeah, I never played the game at night in the game. After like the first part it introduces you to, I'm like, well, I'm not gonna do that, and so I just played during the day. Well, yeah, I did hear about the new master levels. I'm excited for Neo 2 coming out on PC. I've been hankering to play that so much, but I'm like, no, just wait for the PC. Wait for PC. I gotta pee so bad. Should I just go, or should I wait till I'm done streaming? I should just go. I'm gonna go pee. Play that ad. I'm cold. What's the temp? Oh, my TV's on, so it's warming up the thermostat. He thinks it's 69 in here, and it's 66. 3-degree difference when I turn that TV on from the thermostat. That's so late. I kind of want to jump into Skyrim, but it's like too late now. I waited too long. Too late, bro. Bra. Brozif. Broski. Bro Chacho. Bro Chimichanga. Brosy Rosie. Bro Halla. Visage. What a letdown. Visage was a huge letdown. Freaking big letdown of a game. Waited like 4 years for that. Fucking crap, I'm only... Getting up at 8 a.m. sucks. And then I'm approved. Oh my gosh. I worked 44 hours this week. I'm going to work 44 hours next week. And then 44 hours the next week. Because I'm approved to do it. So I'm going to do it. It's because of the Christmas time. Like, I'm not going to get the chance to do this all the time, so I'm taking it. Help me pay off all my crap. My job, it's I close caption phone calls for the hearing impaired. They have a special phone with a screen on it. I hear what one person says on one line. I repeat it through a voice recognition program that's specifically trained to hear my voice and know how I talk. And then it types it out on their phone. So I just repeat what I hear on one end of the phone. Unless it's a conference call, then I just cry. One of those stupid church calls. Oh my god. My skin crawls. I want to freaking bash my head in with those church calls. Yes, God. Oh, yes, God. Hallelujah, God. Praise Lord Jesus, God. Yes, God. He is our God. Praise God. Jesus, God. That's like for an hour. I just have to sit and do that. And then there's the ones that literally speak in tongues. Oh God, literally, that's what they do. They think, oh, the gods took over my body, and I'm literally. That is human beings living on this planet that can breathe on their own. They can somehow live full lives when they have an IQ that low. Ugh. Yeah, I've had some calls. The church ones are just the worst, though. They talk a mile a minute, and then they start reading verses from the Bible. And it's just like, look, Joseph stuck his dick in blank. Like, oh my. Because that's all the Bible is, pretty much. It's just sex stuff. There was a thread on Reddit. It was like, what's your favorite sexual moment in the Bible? And there was just like this giant thread. Like all these moments of like weird sex crap in the Bible. Like, man sleeps with daughter. Like all this weird, janky, gross crap in the Bible. Like, girl gets raped. Then husband says you can marry my wife that you raped if you get circumcised. So they all got circumcised. And then they're like, psych, and they can't marry her now. And it's like, what? Some weird crap in that thing. There's not a lot. Well, there was a giant 10,000 Reddit thread on it. So I think that's a... Sounds like a lot to me. Don't defend the Bible. Burn it. Burn the Bible. Okay, shut up. Have I read it? Hell no. Hell. Satan, no. They're real verses, Slimy. They're real. They say the freaking thing that happens, and then you can Google it, and look, there's the verse they're talking about. Literally, the thread's like, verse blank, block blank. This happens. Of course, they're not making it up. If they were making it up, then it wouldn't be up there, and people would be like, you're lying, and then it would get voted down, and you wouldn't see the freaking thread. That's how Reddit works. People don't go, oh, he lied, let's upvote it so everyone can see. No. If someone lies, everyone's like, hey, you're lying, downvote. And then it gets hidden, and no one sees the freaking post. Because the funny thing about the internet is the internet exists, and you can research crap people say to fact check. Oh. My TV's gonna get burning. I'm gonna worry about that so much, even though I'll probably never have that issue, but it's just gonna be my permanent paranoia. I should have played something. Tell me to play something tomorrow. The entire Bible is sex, from page 1 to the end. Don't even tell me it's not. You start out and it's like, Johnny had sex with Sally, and then at the end of the page it's like, then Sally had sex with Johnny, and then it's like, dang, that was a long Bible book about Johnny having sex. Played Blood. I never did beat that. How far did I get? Played that quite a bit. It's a long freaking game. 8.4 hours. Apparently I'm playing on too high of a difficulty. I don't remember who said it, but like, dude, you're playing on high difficulty. Because it was getting so annoying. Just reload, 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 die, reload, die, reload, die. Hey, that dude's across the map. Oh, your health's gone. Shadow Warrior, there's something I should play. Shadow Warrior was great, wasn't it? The OG. Oh man, that's a screenshot. Woo! That is a screenshot. I love how detailed those old engine games got near the end. Just the little hidden nut, like cubbies and corners, hidden stuff everywhere, little details on desks, all sorts of stuff. I had Shadow Warrior on disc. I don't even know where the frick I got it, because I didn't buy it. But I had the Shadow Warrior PC game on disc, and if you put it in your CD player, you could listen to this stupid rap. I am the Shadow Warrior. Oh my gosh, it was so dumb. Oh. That was a thing, by the way. You could, most disc games, even PS1 games, I think, you can just shove in a CD player, play a bunch of music. I remember the Castlevania Symphony of the Night one. Alucard literally says at the start, "You will hear digital noise on this track. Please skip to the next track," or whatever the frick. No, what did I say? Castlevania Symphony of the Night, right.
Welcome to Game Time. My name is Jit.
And that's when you close the window. Excuse me? Is it just a
As you
video?
can see, this is a PlayStation Black Disc. Cut number 1 contains computer data, so please don't play it. But you probably won't listen to me anyway, will you?
Okay, Alucard, thanks for the info. Yeah, because track 1 of every flipping CD would always be like, because it was just like computer data and be weird. But if you skip to the next track, this is a bonus track. You know what? Let's not, because I can get, for some reason, Symphony of Might music can just ruin your day with copyright hits. Don't know why. Symphony of Night has one of the best OSTs ever made, so I guess that's why. Wait, what's the Sega Saturn version do?
このディスクはセガサターン用の CD ロムディスクだ。1曲目にコンピューター用データが入
Thank you, Alucard. Well, you just heard Alucard's voice. I don't remember what the difficulty was. Let me see. Install, what is it? Oh. This game will look great at 4K. Look, that's a 1080p image, by the way. That's how big 4K is in comparison to 1080p. Because that I had this resolution at 1080p. So that's a 1080p image on a 4K screen. Oh, I think I have to set that in another setting somewhere. I don't think I can do it from the game. What? Oh, align message box. I don't think I could do any settings here. Oh, there's 1080p. Can I change it? Why are you cycling through the hertz? Oh my gosh. There it is. 60 hertz at 4K. There we go. Where are my saves? Oh. Those are my saves. Well, I don't know what the latest one is. Is the latest one on the top? Fuh. What is my difficulty? Where do you even see the difficulty? I don't even know where you look. Do you check the map? No? How do you look at what difficulty you're playing on? I don't think that you can you? Blood is touted as one of the best, whatever, creation engine games. Oh, that's right, I raged at this part because I just kept dying and I got pissed and stopped playing. Those stupid gargoyles piss me off, man. Oh yeah, it's a new chapter, so I start off with one weapon. That's right. I think I played as, like, either Dead Reckoning or Postmortem. No, I think I did Dead Reckoning. That's what I did. Like, what difficulty should you play it on? Oh, that's the episode. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so I think I did well done or extra crispy. That's what I did. And it's a little annoying, whatever difficulty I had it on. Burp! What is bloody spell? What the fuck is this? Oh yeah, it's an early access game. I bought it because it was like $2 on a Steam sale. I'm like, I'll buy it. This looks freaking amazing. Maybe the game will get finished one day, and it'll be really good. Because the reviews are pretty darn good for the early access game. Look like Dynasty Warriors characters. Now he looks like Guts. He's just straight up Guts now. What is it with these Chinese games that look, they always look graphically impressive. Always. And then it's like, they're not, then you play the game and you're like, oh. That's not always the case, but it always seems to be the case. Like the Korean and Chinese games always just look freaking amazing graphically. To be fair, this doesn't look anything amazing. It just, graphically. The gameplay just looks good. You know what I want? I want a flippin' Black Desert Online game that's not bad with that combat. What is going on here? Hello. Because Black Desert Online, like, the graphics are amazing, the combat looks freaking great, but it's just a grind. Oh, easy with the boot bounce. That's worse than my freaking Skyrim mod. Look at that. Yeah, Black Desert combat looks so freaking fun. But I tried playing it, man, and I'm like, I can't. No, I just can't. Let's watch these boobs bounce. So boing, 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 boing. Boing, 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 boing. Yo! Stop! Where's my sensor filter? Oh, yeah, I'm not using Snapchat filter anymore because I couldn't get it to work today. I could not get my webcam to work today with the snap filter, so I just said screw it and used my webcam instead. There better be nudity and sexual content. That's why I bought it. No nudity, no buy. What happens if I start up Snapchat while my webcam's in use? It'll probably not detect it. It'll be like, this isn't used by another program. No available camera input devices unavailable or used by another application or whatever. Blade and Soul, that sounds familiar. I think I did. I don't know. Wasn't that just a multiplayer game? I mean, like a PvP? Because I played it like once for like 10 minutes, I think. Now it's just dead silent. What have you done? Man, I did good today. I didn't have hardly any carbs. But tomorrow's Saturday, so rip. I'm gonna eat where the fuck I want. When am I working tomorrow? 10:30, I think. Next few weeks is gonna be a test of my will, because I tried to schedule my hours so that I can work out every day, and I gotta get up at like 8 if I want to do it. So it's like it's gonna be a test of my will and willpower and motivation. Wait, what? Oh, that was November. What? Why are you being weird? What's the date? It's the 7th tomorrow. I work. Oh, I get up. I have to work at 10. I was gonna want to sleep in a little. I can sleep in a bit, I guess. What? I claimed hours. Oh no, did it not work? Am I looking? I'm looking at November, you freaking fool of a took. God. Why did it just go to November? What the hell is wrong with you? It keeps going to November when I click it. Saturday the 5th of December. Pam. Bam, Pam. Okay. Okay, so I do wear at 10:30. You lying sack of crap. Why was you going to November? What the frick was that glitch? 10:30 to 12:30. Okay. I scheduled my hours on Thursday so that I get off before the Game Awards. It's at 5, and I'm going to get off at 4:30. Thanks for the $10, Flylo. F5, thanks so much. Appreciate that a bunch, man. But I'm going to try to work as many hours as I can before frickin' Thursday and Friday so that I just can play Cyberpunk. Though I have to work Friday, unfortunately. That was so loud. Was it too loud? It's pretty loud for me, but like not dumb loud. Frickin'. I need to just have a frickin' YouTube channel where I just upload these kind of videos. Someone actually has done this. There's like a YouTube channel that's just this kind of thing. Like a video game and just like a moment in the video game just recorded like this with music playing. I recorded a pretty good one today, actually. Let me show. It took like 10 hours to do it because, boy, I was having NVIDIA issues. Surprise! Shadowplay's being a piece of crap. Which one should I show? I did like 4 of them. It's different with different reshade presets. Oh, this is the painterly version, so it looks like a painting, kind of. I should show a different one instead. Wait, what? They're both paint. That's very subtle. This one has more contrast. This one has a bit more bloom. That's the painterly. And I think this was the painterly with one of my reshades in play. But yeah, this was pretty nice. Look at this. And the sun was just right, so it kept flickering in and out. Looked really good. Maybe I should just start tweeting these things out. Anybody know what game it is? Nobody? Nobody? Nobody knows what game it is? Oh yeah, you can totally see the name of it. Anybody know what game it is? Here, I'll just give it away. Anybody know what game it is? That is cheating. You cheated. Yeah, I modded that game. I can put her in a bunch of outfits. There's a nude mod, but that's just dumb. I think nude mods are just stupid. Like running around doing quests and crap, like naked is dumb. But there's some fun outfits that I got. Like the topless mod. She's still wearing bottoms, but she's just boobs are just bouncing everywhere, so that's good. Just kidding. I wouldn't do that either. I modded it. What do you think? It's PC. That game's been alright so far. I haven't played much, but it's cozy as fuck. It's a cozy game. The combat's actually really interesting too. You have to be involved instead of just mashing A. It's like timed attacks crap. Alright, let's play a game tomorrow. I don't care even what it is. I'll play Skyrim again or something. I want to replay Black Mesa. It was not too long since I played it, but I really do want to replay it again. I don't know if I will tomorrow, but just saying. Maybe I'll try baiting Halo 4 if I can muster up the motivation. I wonder if anybody... I know plenty of people that own it. Will someone play it with me? That would give me the motivation to beat it. Or play through it. My webcam is so offset. I need to like find out how to like get a better spot to put that while when my monitor's put away. Alright, I'm leaving. No one cares about me anymore. Except for... Flylo, thanks for the $10 donation once again. Wolfie Cruz, thanks for the resub. Shadow Slasher, thank you for the resub. Thank you so much. Have a good night, chat. Hope your Saturday goes well. I should be live tomorrow. And if I am, I'll play a game! Okay. Guess what game this is, by the way? That's Shenmue 3. Man, I love taking screenshots in video games. Alright, have a good night, chat. Have a good Saturday. Don't let the bed bugs. Sex. I don't know why I said that. I'm funny, right? Ha. Good night.